Scrolls Online, the Thieves Guild DLC. Now, maybe wondering where on earth we are, because last time we were in a dungeon, and we completed the dungeon, and we were heading to Noshire Fortress, which is the home to the Iron Wheel, and yeah, there was a bit of an issue with the recording. The issue with it is that I accidentally deleted it. It was actually quite a good episode, so I'm really gutted, but for reasons, I thought it was an old episode, and yeah, deleted it to free up some space, and then proceeded to delete my recycling bin as well, so kind of just permanently deleted it. So this is where I left off in the last episode. Now, what happened, you might be asking? Well, last time we learned that so we got into the Noshire Fortress. I'll show you where that is actually, because we ended up here because which is just outside the fortress, because I wanted to find a little crafting area there. We defeated some of those things along the way. Oh, just flesh flies, don't eat them. Might as well just have a little look around here, hadn't we? While we're here, be rude not to. That will come alive, I bet £1 million. Okay, you owe me £1 million. That's fair. They're actually quite tough, these things, but not tougher than me. Yeah, so what happened was we infiltrated the citadel using the servant's costume, because we met up with whatever her name is outside the front. I can't even remember her name now. It's actually been quite a while since I played the game. Right, this guy's annoying me. He literally, I've barely taken any health off him. They're really tanky. Yeah, we infiltrated the citadel. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I infiltrated it very badly. It was actually pretty difficult. Once I was inside though, I was good. I did that really well. But outside, I actually got caught like 4 times and had to like leg it out. And then get another uniform and then run back in. So you were spared the kind of, I guess, the shame that I had from getting caught so many times. But it happens, doesn't it? Really? Look at this, another bloody thing here. So that's the Noshire. I was checking that. That's where we had to go. Basically, we had to get around there. There's loads of like sentries and things like that into this main fortress here. While we were in there, we spied on Kosh. I'm just trying to think. He was trying to blackmail some traders, and I think what we learned was something along the lines of like he wanted rid of the Iron Wheel, and I think he thought like the best way to do that was to basically get the to let them have the Thieves Guild, because it was like bad. They were bad for his business as well. I think that was a gist of it actually. I'll see if I can have a look on the log. As I said, it's been about a week to be fair since I've played it. These gargoyles are proper tanky though, aren't they? So I hope you guys have all been good. I've been very good as well. I'm actually recording this pretty close to the time it's going out, so like literally a night before, because I thought I was going to have an episode go up tonight, and then I I suddenly realised that I had deleted the episode like an absolute noob. Of course, the problem with MMOs is you can't go back. So once I do a quest, that's it. Like I have no choice but to continue onwards, which is a little frustrating. But at the end of the day, I shouldn't be such a noob, should I? We've got another one of these gargoyles. I remember these from like Skyrim, the Dawnguard DLC, or Cave Simulator, as it became known. The Elder Scrolls has always had a funny relationship with DLC. It kind of has the infamous Horse Armor DLC from Oblivion. But it's also had a lot of very good DLC, like the Shivering Isles was really clever and good, and Skyrim, like a lot of people kind of felt that Hearthfire wasn't a great expansion, but I thought it was pretty good. It's kind of like the precursor to the settlement building, really, in Fallout 4. I enjoyed the Dawnguard, although I understand a lot of people didn't. But I actually did. But the second, main quest line, Dragonborn, was really good, I thought, anyway. I liked that, and the fact you got to go to an old location was really cool as well. Although you kind of get to that quite a lot here. What are these? Jackals. It's a jackal, it's a jackal. Of course it's a Family Guy reference. I'm sure you all knew that though. Got a little bit easier than our friend the gargoyle. Okay, Nightwood Shield of Health, eh? Take a bit of this jackal. Oh, bless them. A little whiny sound when they die. You shouldn't attack me then, should you, buddy? Yeah, so Kosh was an interesting. He's going to come alive. Kosh was an interesting character, because you kind of felt like he wasn't really working with the Iron Hand or Wheel or whatever the hell they're called. I've probably spent more time killing these gargoyles this episode than I have doing anything else. They're like the tankiest things. I mean, they're not super tough, as in like, I don't feel like I'm ever gonna die against one, but you can take a spear to the face, buddy. And I keep saying this, but I'm gonna do a little ramble about the Elder Scrolls Online as well. I just did one on Pokemon Go actually, which is proving pretty popular, as not really unexpected because the game is really popular. And I'm going to do one on the Elder Scrolls, but I'm actually just want to wait just a bit till we get some more details on certain things, like the player housing and stuff like that. Because I want to do a kind of a look back and a looking forward kind of thing on it, really. The whole idea behind the ramble will kind of be like, should you jump into the Elder Scrolls Online? Because I think there's been a lot of people who kind of played it quite early on when it came out, or maybe even just in the beta, and were really put off by it. There's another bloody gargoyle over there. Oh god, right. So it's Beetle Alley or Beetle Alley. What's actually up this way? Okay, not much. basically. Let's try and sneak past everything. Failing that, we'll just leg it. And we've got to watch out for these traps as well. So there's loads of like traps just laying around everywhere, which is really, really annoying. Oh, I think we can get out that way actually, can't we? Smooth, smooth. So we're going to meet Shira at the Thieves' Den. So again, I do apologise for being a numpty and missing that episode. As I say, I'm a bit gutted because it was actually alright. Quite enjoyed it, but you know, these things happen. They don't actually happen very often, though, which is good. One of my favourite things in any Elder Scrolls game is just exploring a little bit. Like, I don't really think they expect you to come out to this bit here, but it's nice to. I like the kind of peacefulness sometimes of areas where there aren't really that many enemies around. I do see a light off there though, so I might go have a look at that. Let's have a little swim. As we go over, oh, there's actually I did not realise that there is a. Oh, you're right there, show off. Tava's beak. Oh, these guys are baddies. Yeah, we'll take them on. We'll disrupt that spell. We'll have no spells going on here, I'm afraid. I can outdo your arrows, buddy. It's called a giant spear of light. Okay. Oh, Flake's note. Captain, not to be speaking out of turn, but are you certain these maps are genuine? Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. Bash it to death. Oh, knapsack. There we go. Right, where were we? Flex note. Not to be speaking out of turn, but are you certain these maps are genuine? I'm looking at one right now that might have been current when you still called this place home. I know what it says I am, and I don't recognise. I know where it says I am, and I don't recognise a single landmark. Corrigan's heard some of the teams aren't even coming back. Maybe they're lost with their shoddy maps. Maybe they found enough loot to think it was worth running. Maybe they're dead. I don't want to dive on some fool's errand, begging your pardon. So I'm begging you, Captain, let's get back to some honest piracy. I've heard it from more than one drowned dog. We'll keep digging for now, but if we don't hear from you soon, we're throwing in with a new outfit. So I wonder what they were up to. Got ourselves a little cheeky little recipe there as well. What are they? Oh, lions, okay. If I'm lying, I'm dying. There you go, there's your second Family Guy reference for this episode. Oh wow, look, yeah, that's the beak they're talking about. That's pretty awesome, actually. Oh wow. There's also mushrooms underneath it. And a dead lion. Okay, fair enough. And a knapsack. And two lions which aren't dead. Uh-oh, run! Good God. It's nice of them to just randomly appear like that. Here we go, we'll take some of this. They not even chase me either. I'm actually pretty surprised at that. Oh look, there's another one up here. Right, where are we? We're here. What's down there? Oh, you know what? Why don't we go do this? I mean, we're here anyway. I don't know if we're going to head back this way anytime soon. Might as as well give it a go. Yeah, sure, one. Sailor's Second Wind. Sounds good. What the hell's a Koto Kava? Oh, they're like giant mosquitoes, aren't they? Nightwood. That's some interesting looking wood we got there. Looks like some sort of a snake. It's not, it's just... I'm sorry, someone... A drowned dog archer. They're obviously the pirates around here. Doesn't seem like a great name for a pirate outfit. Okay, we've got some blue shoes, that's cool. Just gonna check my weapon. Yeah. Just need to maybe make sure we give it a good charge. I do like this sword, I think it looks fantastic. I'll be very sad if I have to give it up for something that doesn't look very good. I'm gonna stay out the way of that bloody thing, look at it. We've got a purple one there. Oh, there's a crafting thing up here as well, let's go have a look at that. So this episode turned into a kind of just a little jaunt across the countryside, which is perfectly fine. Oh, the sky shard. I'm gonna have to go through these scorpions, aren't I? Yeah, there's no way around there. Why does it sound like someone's setting off some firecrackers? Just bash him to death. Okay, let's get up here and get this sky shard then. Yes, please, sir. There we go. And I'm gonna guess that is a pirate down there. That it's like the legendary thing. There doesn't seem to be anybody around. I wouldn't expect there to be because it's kind of like 20 past midnight now, UK time. So, oh, it's down here, I think. Maybe it's not like up there. And those guys you definitely 100% need help with. Got some plants. Oh, get away, mosquitoes. There we go. And another viewpoint as well. Have we been here before? We haven't been here, have we? So that's like the third crafting place we found. What does this one give us? I didn't actually show you the last one, did I? Because I did it on camera. When you dodge an attack, you receive the blessing of Tava. Gain 9 ultimate over 3 seconds. No, not really. I guess that's probably really good for some people. But it's not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, we got a dungeon up ahead. Interesting. But I'm gonna go to this here. This little point, and then we'll head to the dungeon. I'll tell you what, we'll head to the dungeon, and then next episode we'll do the dungeon. And then we'll head back and see the Thieves Guild, if of course it's still around by that point, because probably would have taken so long that we'd just miss it. But Prince Hugh's Shuttered Tomb. I guess it's this thing up here. You know what, this does remind me of Dragon Age Inquisition. There's like a level in that, isn't there, I think? Yeah, I'm sure there is. It kind of looks a little similar to this. Don't want to mess with you scorpions, but I do want this. Empty backpack though, that's sad. Oh, look, there's some guys over here. Are they friendly? Yeah, they are. Hey there, buddy. Hey, how's it going? Hey, Kajits. Nice to see you guys. Oh look, you got a sweet roll for me. I can steal it, but that might not go down too well. Let's go up here and activate this tomb. Really enjoyed Dragon Age Inquisition actually when it came out. I really, really liked it. I absolutely adored the first one. Like, I think I've spoken about this before, but it was like just here we've got a merchant here, we can sell some stuff
You will buy goods from Khajiit, yes? Good. This one lives to trade.
Good stuff, buddy. Yeah, I adored the first one. I got it on like an absolute whim because I don't think it was that well like advertised. I don't even know how critically acclaimed it was or anything like that, but it was such a good game. So much like replayability in it, so many different choices to be made, starting points and things like that as well. It's a very, very good game, very ahead of its time, I think. Okay, so where do you want to head now? Down, straight this way. Okay, I'm gonna see what this light over here is. Try and get some more of this wood. I want to get this, so I'm gonna take on this beetle. Where is he? Where is he? He's there. Cool. Beetle down. I don't even want any orichalcum, to be honest with you. I don't really know what I want actually. I'll have to have a little like off-camera crafting session because now you've got the crafting bag. Oh god, what's happened there? Now you've got the crafting bag, you don't even think about like how much stuff you've got. A pickled curry slurry. Can we actually make anything interesting? No, we don't want that. We might take some of etheric hooch. We could make some of this. That's level 25. That would help our crafting. Mermaid whiskey. Sounds nice. I wonder if it's made with real mermaids. Of course it isn't. I know that. And Ozorga's Red Frothgar is a classic staple of mine. Barley nectar, treacleberry tea. We can make some treacleberry tea, I guess. Let's get ourselves up to level 28 here. There we go. We will become master provisioner one day. Probably won't be for a very long time. Oh look, there's a knapsack over there, but I think it's empty from the looks of it there. Okay, where do we want to head to? Directly behind us. Don't think I can get around that way, okay. No problem. We'll take the void stone. We'll avoid the tigers. Oh god. I don't know if that. Oh, I'm gonna leave that knapsack. I don't want to take on 3 lines. There's another guy over there. Hey, how's it going, buddy? Even though I do have a camel, which is pretty sweet, I do just enjoy jogging a lot as well in this game. Just like running around. Because the thing is, if you're running around collecting resources, it's actually a little bit of a pain to be using your chosen mount, because you have to get off it to pick up things, then you have to get back on it, and you're best off just running around. I'm guessing, yeah, they're not friendly. Oh god. That's totally the wrong button. when everyone was like veteran level 17 and I wasn't. But now, or veteran level, you're going down, buddy. But now everyone's like, I don't even know if there's a maximum champion points you can get. I haven't really seen anybody above 400, so I'm thinking that is probably where it is. But you never know. Okay, 10 pumpkins. Actually, that's not bad. Probably about as useful as anything else right now. Right. So, next time we'll jump in there. We've got to retrieve the sailor's pipe. It's quite nice around here as well. I might even do some fishing. Oh look, somebody is doing some fishing. There we go. Right guys, I'll see you next time and I promise I won't delete this episode.